Hello, good evening, everybody. I am Cristian Deacu. I'm the organizer of the Romanian Championship and PrePWC Făgăraș Open 2023. Welcome. I will welcome you to Romania, and I will try to organize one of the best competitions you've ever been in because of those beautiful mountains you see on my wallpaper here in the background. Okay. This is Bulea Lake. These are the Făgăraș mountains. This is the Făgăraș main ridge. And there are a lot of glacier lakes in glacier valleys in all over Făgăraș. There are multiple valleys, and we cross from one valley to another in our tasks, in our competition tasks. Okay, I will share my screen now, and I'll start the presentation. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. It's it's really strange for me. I have my webcam there, and I see myself there. I see my presentation here. But anyway, let's start the slideshow. Okay, we're talking about PrePWC Făgăraș Open 2023, which is also the Romanian Championship. It will take place from 12 to 20. Actually, there are 2 weekends that and the working week in the middle that you can spend in the Făgăraș Mountains in Romania, and you can enjoy this view. Okay. Thank you, our sponsors, Bilka Redis, Red Bull, Telecom Academy. They will provide us a lot of stuff for our organization. And thank you all participants because you will be in a proved paragliding zone in Romania, and we will try to certify for the PWC for everybody to find out about it. Okay, in the world. Okay. So today we talk about how to get to the headquarters, where the headquarters will be, and actually the headquarters will be the registration place, the opening ceremony place, the prize giving place, the official dinner, and the central main point of everything that will happen in Făgăraș. We can make this happen in for the Făgăraș Open. What will be the program? How to book and where to book accommodation? What are the prices eventually? Where you will fly? What to expect in terms of tasks and weather and altitudes and so on? And what will be the possibilities of activities and spending the time if bad weather or before and after the competition. In the version I will share after this webinar, you can access these links here, the location of the headquarters, the location of the takeoff in case you come earlier than us, or you come at let's say 15 o'clock in the afternoon and you find nobody there. What flights are made in the Făgăraș? This is a search on XC contest, so you can see all the flights ever done from the Bulea Lake takeoff. Let's start. How to get there? I recommend you get there by car. Wherever you are in Europe, you can reach in no more than 20 hours Sibiu, big city, and after that is just half an hour to the Făgăraș headquarters. You can reach the headquarters by plane. You land at Sibiu airport, and then I recommend you rent a car. you go to Otopeni Airport, you land to Otopeni Airport, and I don't recommend the train. It's a mistake from my side. I don't recommend the train, only the rented car, because when you rent a car, you have a lot of mobility and you need it in this area. Actually, there are two other major airports in Romania, Cluj and Timișoara. I cannot actually recommend them, strongly recommend them, but there are possibilities. There are these possibilities too, and the only thing I want to suggest for you to do is to rent a car. Wherever you land, just rent a car. It's cheap and you can. If you're in Sibiu area and you want to reach the headquarters, Uber, Bolt, BlaBlaCar, you can use them. In Sibiu, you can use the city bus. It works really well. I don't recommend the train because wherever you go with a regional train that doesn't work really well. If you want to go from one major city to another, there are interregio rapid trains, and yes, those are very reliable. Regional trains, I don't recommend them. I don't use them. So yeah, from a big city like Milan, in Europe, there are 1,500 kilometers to the headquarters, which is Cabana Vama Cucului. So it's not a big distance. You can search for the route by searching Cabana Cucului wherever you are in Europe, and you will see whatever it takes you to be there. I recommend you, if you have this possibility, to come by car, because we have a beautiful country, and you will miss a lot if you don't come by car, and if you don't have mobility here. The second mean of transportation that I recommend is travel by train, land at Sibiu Airport, and from Sibiu, not directly from the airport, of course, but from Sibiu area, you can for sure rent a cheap car, like 100 to 200 euros per week, a Dacia Logan, and you have as much mobility you need, because we have a very beautiful area. We have the very famous road of Făgăraș. We are just at the bottom of it, okay, here at Vama Cucului. So another touristic option, I would say, is land at Otopeni Airport near Bucharest, maybe visit Bucharest for 1 or 2 days, and then come with a rented car, not with the train, to the headquarters, crossing the mountains on the yellow route I draw here. Now in winter, this road is closed, so this is why it's not an option on my map here. But imagine this road is one of the most beautiful in Europe, and I traveled a lot in Europe. I've been to Stelvio, I've been to other famous roads, and Făgăraș, trust me, is one of a kind, is right there at the first place with all the other beautiful mountain roads in Europe. My preferred, as I said, by car or landing at Sibiu, rent a car. Okay. The headquarters is at Vama Cucului, Cabana Vama Cucului. Cabana means chalet or chalet or all hotel. Vama Cucului is the actual name. This is the general meeting point. From here, the buses start in the morning. So make sure you have a mean of transportation to get here. Probably if a lot of you will stay in Cărțișoara, we will make a detour and take you from there. But now the plan is to go right from Vama Cucului, because there are a lot of habitations there, and you can book a habitation near Vama Cucului, and it will be very convenient for everybody. just to start right from the beginning with the climbing to the takeoff. Okay, so zoom in to Vama Cucului. Here is Sibiu. Let me select my pointer here, my laser pointer. Here is the airport, the Sibiu airport. Here is Sibiu city. Probably here is the old city, the city center. Here is the road, the national road that comes here at the crossroad. And actually, this is a national road too that comes from the crossroad to Cârțișoara small village. And from Cârțișoara, which is the last village, there are a lot of pensions, pensiune, they call them. They are guest houses or small hotels. There are a lot of small hotels on this strip here between Vama Cucului, which is one of the last guest houses, and Cârțișoara. Cârțișoara is here. A lot of guest houses in Cârțișoara, a lot of guest houses here in this on this road. So this is how it looks like. It's an old chalet. It's not a very new habitation. It's not 5-star. Actually, it's like 2.5 stars habitation. But as you will see later, it's a very, very cheap habitation. And I think a lot of you will enjoy it, and you will enjoy the atmosphere, and you will enjoy the parties every night. We will make barbecues, and yeah, we will be all there. Valentin Popa is the president of Romanian Free Flight Association. He will be the meet director for this competition. He was the meet director several years ago at the last Transylvania Open, they called it. I mean, the competitions held here in Făgăraș Mountains. So he has a lot of experiences. He was indeed the organizer of the Accuracy European Championship in Sibiu last year, so I think he can do a very good job, and you can count on that. Okay, we will start late on 12th of August, when the registration will be, which will be preceded by a training day. It's not an official training day, so you will pay if you want to use our transportation uphill. From 16 o'clock to 21 o'clock, we will register, and you must come to the mandatory safety briefing. There are a lot of things to come, so don't consider miss it for anything, for any reason. Okay, so Făgăraș Mountains are beautiful and dangerous, so you must know the dangers, and you must know them, and you must respect the nature. Otherwise, things can happen. Okay, like any place, but you must know about it and about them. From 13th to 18th of August, there are competition days. And on 18th in the evening, after the last day of the competition, there are 6 competition days, we will hold the prize giving ceremony and maybe a small party or anything. Okay. We will meet every day at the headquarters, Cabana Vama Cucului, once again. From there, the big buses will go up hill directly to the takeoff. I would prefer if all of you will come to Vama Cucului and not spend additional time detouring the buses to everyone's location. Okay, so this is the preferred schedule. Okay, on 19th of August we have a reserve day, so in case we don't have free volley tasks until 19th of August, we will hold another task, and the prize giving ceremony will be in the evening, late in the evening of 19th of August, which will be a Saturday, if I am not mistaken. So I don't think I ruin anyone's plans of coming back home. Anyway, this date is written in the FIA locker, in the FIA that we are used for registration of this competition. So it's official. It's an official reserve day. It's not so-called I don't know ad hoc or anything else. This is an official reserve day. So consider not to book any flight on 19th because it's a high mountain Făgăraș and it can make us surprises of several days with bad weather. I think, in my opinion, August will be with at least 4 out of 6 flyable days from the official date, but anything can happen. On 16th or 17th, we didn't decide yet. We will hold Ceaun or Grătari. It's an official dinner, and we will have much fun. And we will tell stories and we will party. Okay, it's the official dinner. Where to book accommodations? Where? We have accommodation at Vama Cucului. Not many places left. I will share with you an spreadsheet, a Google spreadsheet, and you will see the places left at Vama Cucului. There are a lot of guest houses between Vama Cucului and Cârțișoara small village. You can also book habitation at Păstrăvăria Albota, which is also a guest house, but a very big guest house, is almost a hotel. But the prices there are over those you find on the main road because Păstrăvăria Albota is very famous. Super. So this is the spreadsheet that you will have access to. This is Vama Cucului Chalet. This is Cabana Vama Cucului. The main chalet, the main building, has rooms which cost 60 lei per night, which is 12 euros per night, without breakfast. The breakfast will be an additional like 5 to 10 euros, I don't know, but this is very cheap habitation. So there are some rooms left. Please hurry if you want a room here. There are also bungalows which are like a 1-star hotel, 1-star or 2-star hotel. You have it's better than the tent. So it's the next step when you consider, okay, the first step, the tent, the next step is the main house, so it's between. It's not like the main house, but it's not very uncomfortable as well. So it's a very, very cheap, 30 RON per night. It's not 12 euros, it's less than 12 euros. I made a mistake here. It's about 6 euros. It's 6 euros per night. Okay, and rooms are for 2. Anyway, if you book a habitation here and you don't like it, you can tell us right there on the moment, on the spot, because actually I try to intermediate this service for the owners to get their rooms occupied, but I didn't guarantee them that the bungalows will be occupied. Okay, so there are 30 places in the bungalows. I don't guarantee anything, so I don't gain anything. I don't guarantee anything. Okay, so if you don't stay with us at Vama Cucului, where the headquarters and the main activities will take place, you can find a lot of guest houses in Cârțișoara and on the way from Cârțișoara to Vama Cucului. This is the Transfăgărășan bottom north side road. Is not very spectacular anymore, like the main Transfăgărășan upstairs, but this is part of the Transfăgărășan. you will find a lot of hotels here. You will find a lot of guest houses here. Also, the Păstrăvăria Albota, which I told you about, is here. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the prices. One of the options for the headquarters was this, Hanul Patriciei, which was like 60 euros per room for two person without breakfast. Okay, so it's much cheaper. It's much more expensive than Vama Cucului, but these are the normal prices here. And be careful with booking a habitation because August is the main season in this area, and they will be sold. The good places will be sold until you will book your place, especially at Albota. At Albota, it's a room. It's about 80 or 90 euros per room for two person. So yeah, hurry up with the reservation if you want to stay there, because the rooms are limited and the places are limited. This is the full season. August is full season there, and there are a lot of tourists that come to these places. Okay, it's a very, very important touristic area in Romania, and be very, very careful. Hurry up. Where do we fly? We fly in the Făgăraș mountains, which are the highest mountains in Romania. Moldoveanu Peak is the highest mountain, is the highest peak in Romania, 2036 or something. Okay, so the main ridge is at 2500. We won't fly all the time on the main ridge, but yeah, this is the height of the main ridge. You can see it on the wallpaper behind me. Takeoff is from Bâlea Lake heliport. Actually, if you look on the wallpaper, you can see here the takeoff. Super. What to expect? 2,500 average cloud base in this time of year, maybe over 2,500. My average from my statistics is 2,700, but I don't want to be very optimistic now, and then when it happens, you will have reasons to doubt my statistics skills or anything. So yes. 2,500 is the average cloud base in this time of year at in Făgăraș Mountains, so right over the main ridge. 3,000 meters anyway is the height limit in Romania for the PWC and PrePWC competition. A very few airspaces that we must consider. We don't fly with strong winds in Făgăraș Mountains. And every time we are in the mountain, we have a +2 to +4 or +5. And when we go to the field in the afternoon, we've got at least a +2. The average speeds will be around 25 to 30 kilometers per hour. And we will do almost every time triangles around 75 kilometers long. Okay, let me show you on the map what do I mean. Okay, so from Bucharest or from Brașov or from Sibiu, you can reach very easy Trans-Făgărășan, which is this road here. which is the very famous Făgăraș. At the bottom of Făgăraș on the north side, you can find our headquarters. There are a lot of landing places here in the fields, in this area. It's a big area. It's a very big area. From one point to the other, there are like 60 kilometers or something. And then a task should be like this. We start from here. Probably we go back. We go in front to gain altitude into the house thermal. It's very probable we don't have a thermal here around the takeoff, and we have to go in front. We start from here. We can go left. We can go right. We can go right. We can go left. We can go in front. And then we can go to the landing. There are 55 kilometers. And actually this leg can be enlonged as much as we want. Maybe in some days we can add a point here and then back. And this is of 85 or 100 kilometers long task. And I assure you that in very good days, we won't avoid these kind of tasks. They are very doable by intermediate pilots. And I can assure you that this ridge or this mountain really works. Every ridge that comes from the main ridge and goes to the valley up north, it works. This works, this works, this works, this works. Every little ridge works. You see there are ridges, there are glacier valleys here, ridge, valley, and so on. Multiple. Okay, so when we fly here, we fly all the way to the left or to the right, all the way to the left, and as much as we can in front, and then coming back to the road. And this is a doable flight for an average flyer, for an average pilot, and a very satisfying one. Okay, super. So doing this by yourself, you will do it with around 20 kilometers per hour average speed, and doing it in a pack, you will do it with an average speed higher than 25 kilometers per hour. So this is what we can do. One of the last tasks that happened, that took place here, that was here, was like this: here, 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 and back. Okay, so this was a task that I saw myself like 10 years ago. Yeah, it seems not a very big task, like 70 something, 60 something kilometers, but yes, it's a competition task. It's a competition, and yeah, this is doable. Anyway, the main thing here in Făgăraș Mountains is that you don't get, you take off from the bottom of the valley, and you don't get here a thermal. So you have to exit first the valley with an anabatic flight until you reach the house thermal. And around here is the house thermal. And from here, you gain altitude over 2,500 meters. And from here, we will start every day, probably around 14 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, 14:30, probably it will be the start time of the task. So this is what you should expect. I expect at least 4 good days out of 7, and in a good day, I myself will propose tasks with an average distance of 75 kilometers. This is a good task for Făgăraș. This is a good task that anybody can do, even with an intermediate wing. Here, I repeat, we don't fly with strong winds. You can encounter strong winds, strong valley winds, only if you go deep into these valleys, which I recommend you not to do. And we will talk about this at the safety briefings every time every day, and at the main briefing at the beginning of the competition. Okay, what to do if it's not flyable? Let's see. What to do if it's not flyable? Okay, you can visit Sibiu, which was a European capital city in 2000 something, 2011 or something. Very beautiful old city, a lot of things to visit, a lot of things to do, a lot of souvenirs to buy from there, and yeah, very good memories and good food, nice time, good drink. Făgăraș Mountains, you can go on the trails, you can hike on Făgăraș Mountains, most beautiful mountain in Romania, probably. Bulea Waterfall, which is which can be reached by car in 10 kilometers from Vama Cucului, and then walking an additional hour, and it's a spectacular place. Then the Transfăgărășan Road, you can go on the Transfăgărășan on the north side. You can also go on the other side because there is a tunnel, and you can go on the south side of the Transfăgărășan, and there is very spectacular as well. Then a little far away there is the Bran Castle, the famous Dracula Castle. Now Dracula lived there, but anyway, this is the official story. You have a lot of small villages or towns with citadels, like Făgăraș, small town. It has a very beautiful citadel. So this is the Bran Castle that you can visit. This is the Făgăraș Citadel and another view. This is the Bulea Waterfall that is spectacular. And this is a prize ceremony that we organized 2 years ago in Brașov, and it was a nice picture. Okay. Făgăraș Mountains are very beautiful. We do a lot of long and very rewarding flights there. Rewarding, I mean, the things you see, the glacier valleys, the lakes, the glacier lakes, the high altitude lakes. You see a lot of wildlife, like birds, a lot of rare birds, a lot of black goats or mountain goats. I don't know what you call them. But yes, it's the most spectacular, in my opinion, mountain in Romania. It resembles with the Alps. Okay, it resembles with the Alps, and I think because the views and the mountain is so big, you have an extensive view, not separate views of any kind. Okay, you've got a big ridge, you've got valleys, you've got all together. Okay, and it's very big, on a very big area. As I told you, we Romanians are very hospitable. Maybe you heard about it. I didn't tell you yet, but maybe you heard about it. Romanians are very hospitable. We will provide a lot of beer. It seems that Red Bull will give us a lot of, I don't know, sugar cans or something. Okay, we will have also a lot of water, and we will hold official dinner. You will have a very nice time in terms of what you eat and what you drink. In terms of parties, yes, you will enjoy yourself very much. And I also think that Făgăraș Mountains is the best place in Romania to have to also have nice flights besides the nightlife. Okay. Any question, my friends? Any questions? And when I say my friends, I'm literally talking only to my friends because because it seems that the others have work to do at this hour. I don't blame you in any way. Okay, it was clear so far. Thank you, Igor. Okay, there is the chat. Where is the spreadsheet? And how can I book a room at Vama Cucului, Subir? Where is the spreadsheet? Okay, where is the spreadsheet? Where is the spreadsheet? Right now, I will show you the spreadsheet. Show me the spreadsheet. I will include here the spreadsheet because I didn't include it yet. Okay, so it looks like this for the moment, but I probably will change the prices of the bungalows because 30 lays, 30 RON, RON means 6 euros, and these are very cheap habitation places. The single problem I see is that you must do your needs in the yard, not in the yard. The toilets are in the yard. I mean, you don't go in the back of the yard and do your business. But anyway, there are showers, there are toilets and everything, but they are outside the building of the. Okay, I will show you some pictures. Let me show you some pictures. Okay, so this is a room with a double bed in the main house, the main chalet. Another example, another room. This is a room with 4 separate beds. This is not booked yet. This is a room with 3 stations, 2 stations together and 1 separate. This is the yard. Actually, this is the back of the yard. You can see here the toilets. And here at the right there are bungalows, but they are not in this in this picture. Here we have a lot of tables. We will eat and we will talk and we will party at these tables here. Here is the main house with those 6 own rooms. Here you will prepare your dinner, barbecue, and everything. Okay, let me see another picture. Next one. Yeah, this is another view from the back of the yard. Here you can see the bungalows. There are 2 of them here and probably another one here, but you cannot see it very clearly. Once again. Okay, here is a bungalow. Every bungalow has, I don't know, tables, barbecues. Here you have barbecue. Here you have a table for 6, 7, 8, I don't know. Enough room for anybody to make a barbecue and have a good time. So bungalows are okay. These are my notes. I negotiated with the owners. Actually, it was 80 lei per person at the beginning of negotiation, and I negotiated for everybody 60 lei per person. This is a view from the yard to the Făgăraș main ridge. I mean, these are ridges, and in the back you can see the main ridge. But it's winter, and this snow will melt by August. This is Christian Digor, the organizer and the main helper of the organizer. Thank you very much, Igor. Okay. Here is the main chalet, and places to sit, eat, drink, and have lots of good time. Oh, and this is a place for kids. If you want to bring kids, you can. The only thing that I must mention, in this very big yard, the owner does not accept more than 2 or 3 tents. They say that the bungalows are good enough replacements for tents, and very cheap, and they are very cheap indeed. Less than 10 euros per night per person is very cheap, trust me. Okay, and here is our headquarter location. Okay, this is a house that is booked right now for the officials, for the staff, because we are a PrePWC, and in this PrePWC we have observers, we have a scorer, we have organizers, we have everything, and that location is for them. The habitations in the bungalows are here. One yellow one green one, and I think one blue one, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, Subir, it's amazing. I mean, Brasov, you've been to Brasov, and Brasov, it's a mixture of big mountains, big valleys, and here is, wow, it's the Romanian Alps. It's just astonishing views wherever you look. Wherever you look, you see something astonishing. Yes. Yes, please private message PM to my telephone number, to me directly, if you want to book a room at Vama Cucului, and you specify there if you accept a room. What I mean, what room you want? I have here a spreadsheet. Just one moment. Okay, as you can see, it's not full right now. Yeah, I didn't make it public yet, so you can choose whatever you want, and these I will share this to anybody, and anybody who has this link can read it. Okay, I will paste it here, and here you can see you cannot book directly. I mean, you cannot write your name into the spreadsheet, but you can PM me at on my WhatsApp number, which is right here, plus 0040. It's plus 40. There. So this is my number. Once again, PM WhatsApp to Super. Okay. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for your questions. And I hope to see and party with you and fly long and spectacular flights in Făgăraș Open 2023. Remember, you can book from Friday night to Sunday, 10 days, and you will spend a wonderful time, and you will have a lot of chances to fly, and to fly like to extend your flight level like over your head. Okay, you will. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good evening. See you there.